Now we are going to see the process of photosynthesis. So we have a small diagram. It is a small diagrammatic representation of how photosynthesis takes place. So photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. So plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Oxygen is we take in, humans, animals take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So that's why I said that plants, animals and humans are interdependent on each other. Plants give out oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. Humans and animals give out carbon dioxide and take in oxygen. So photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food using water, carbon dioxide and sunlight. Sunlight is the most important part, wherein only in the presence of sunlight can a plant prepare its own food. Leaves use sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll to make food for the plant. So we have already seen that leaves are the food factory of the kitchen of the plant. So the leaves take in water, carbon dioxide, sunlight and chlorophyll to make food for the plant. Plants absorb water and minerals from the soil through roots. So plants absorb water and minerals from the soil through the roots. These are then carried through the stem to the leaves. So from the roots it goes to the stem and from the stem it reaches the leaves. The leaves absorb the sunlight falling on them through chlorophyll. So we have already seen that the leaves have the presence of chlorophyll, a substance called chlorophyll. This chlorophyll is the cause for the green color in the leaves. So it absorbs the sunlight through the chlorophyll. Stomata takes in carbon dioxide, and we've seen that on the underside of the leaf there are tiny openings called stomata, and the stomata takes in carbon dioxide. The food is prepared and is sent to various plant parts from leaves. So in the presence of all these, that is water, sunlight, chlorophyll and carbon dioxide, the leaf prepares the food and then it sends it to the different parts of the plant. The process in which plants use sunlight to convert water and carbon dioxide into food is known as photosynthesis. So this is how. So the process in which the plants use the sunlight, so it absorbs the sunlight through chlorophyll. So it uses this sunlight to convert water and carbon dioxide into food is known as photosynthesis. So using a diagram we can explain the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is nothing but the process by which plants make their own food using water, carbon dioxide, sunlight and chlorophyll. And the leaves use sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll to make food for the plant. So the plants absorb the water and minerals from the soil through the roots, which is transferred to the stem and it finally reaches the leaves. The leaves absorb sunlight through the chlorophyll that is present, and the tiny openings on the underside of the leaves called stomata absorb carbon dioxide. So the process by which the plant converts water and plants use sunlight to convert water and carbon dioxide into food is called photosynthesis. So we have a small plant. So we have the roots, the part of the plant that grows below the ground is called the roots. So the roots absorbs the water and minerals from the soil and it passes it on to the stem, which in turn passes it to the leaves. Then we see that the sunlight, the leaves absorb the sunlight and the tiny openings, the stomata on the leaves absorb the carbon dioxide. So this is like a cycle, all these together. So only in the presence of water, carbon dioxide, sunlight and chlorophyll can a plant prepare its food, and this process is called your photosynthesis. So let us go through this. So photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. So carbon dioxide is absorbed by the stomata, sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll and water is absorbed by the roots. So leaves use sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll to make food for the plant. Plants absorb water and minerals from the soil through roots. These are then carried through the stem to leaves. The leaves absorb the sunlight falling on them through chlorophyll, and stomata takes in carbon dioxide. The food is prepared and is then distributed to the different parts of the plant. So this is the process of photosynthesis. Next we are going to see some amazingly different plants. So some of us would have come across or familiar with these different plants. Some of us may not be quite familiar, or we may have seen them in pictures but we are not very familiar with them. So let us see some amazingly different plants. So the first is your cactus. So some of us may have cactus growing in our houses, and the cactus mostly are called as the desert plants. So cactus. A cactus does not have leaves. So if you take notice of the cactus plant, it does not have leaves. It has leaves that are reduced to spines. So if you take a cactus, you can see that it has small spines on them. So the leaves have reduced to spines, serving to protect the loss of water. So these spines protect the loss of water. Its green stem makes food. So the green stem of the cactus plant makes food. They are desert plants. So cactus are desert plants. They grow in dry places where other plants have trouble living. So cactus plants grows only in dry places where other plants cannot survive. Their ability to store water keeps them alive. So if you take a cactus plant, it absorbs a lot of water and it keeps the water. The spines are responsible for the plant not losing water. So because the ability to store water keeps them alive. Their spines discourage animals from eating them, and animals don't go near a cactus plant because of the presence of the spines. So these spines protect the cactus plant.